because there is a very deadly weapon.
All aircraft use extreme caution. Patterson class Delta is now closed for heavy UAS activity.
Whatever it was, just shut down the drone.
First of all, I want to thank you so much for choosing this video to get your updates regarding the New Jersey drone situation, okay? Or the UAP situation, because let's be honest, we don't really know what they are. We don't know what they're up to. We don't know where they come from. So that, in my mind, they're unidentified aerial phenomenon, okay? But I do appreciate you choosing this video because there is a whole range of creators covering this topic, okay? Talking about topics, mate, the reason why this video is uploaded late is because I have a mountain of information to go over, some of which I guarantee you don't know about, it's concerning and shocking, but in the same time we should just try to relax a little bit, because I think that what happens is when people are left in the dark, which we clearly are, right? We're clearly not being told everything about this. Some people have a tendency to catastrophize, to think about the worst, right? Now, I'm not saying we shouldn't be aware and worried, because it's not right. It's not your everyday thing that you're seeing these drones or UAPs hovering above people's houses, okay? Right? And I gotta say, it's not just New Jersey anymore, right? This is spreading throughout United States like a virus. I do find it funny, and I have to mention this. A few videos ago, quite a few now, maybe a week or two ago, beginning of December, I think, I mentioned about a computer program which was created by Cliff High. He created this program using linguistics and things like this. I'm not too entirely sure what happened, but he programmed this thing to predict the future. And in doing so, there were certain trigger points that had to happen throughout history to end up having a particular event, right? One of which was a Joe Rogan interview with Donald Trump. If that happened, the prediction said that 39 days after the Joe Rogan Trump interview, from then on, we're going to have at some point UFO fighting against other UFOs, and UFO fight against our own tech, human tech, right? We're having air battles. That's what it predicted. And lo and behold, what is happening now?
Whatever it was, just shut down the drone.
I want to start off by talking about a gentleman. He's the CEO of a drone manufacturing company, right? Now, he's made a lot of people panic. He's ruffled a lot of feathers. Now, I'm briefly going over this because it's his idea, is his thought. He never said it is happening. He says, in his opinion, he thinks this is what's happening, all right? Basically, in a nutshell, nuclear warheads were transported to the US. And what he's saying is, which funny enough, he echoed something that I mentioned a couple of weeks ago. Why are these drones only being seen at night? If they're surveillance drones, surely it should be in the daytime, right? Because cameras work better in the daytime. When he mentioned this, he basically said the only reason, unless they've got infrared cameras, night vision, the only reason to try to have drones in the evening is because they're smelling something. They're literally trying to smell something, like sniffer dogs. They're trying to sniff out nuclear radiation. Take a listen to what he says. We're not going to watch the whole thing because it does go on for quite some time, but this is what he says.
I spoke to a gentleman a few months ago who was trying to raise an alarm to the highest levels of our government, which they had their ears closed, about this one particular nuclear warhead that he physically put his hands on. He physically touched this warhead that was left over from Ukraine. And he knew that that thing was headed towards the United States. Back up a few years. Do y'all remember when those drones were mysteriously flying across the Interstate 70 corridor from Colorado up into Nebraska, down here into Kansas, and out into Missouri? Well, it was believed that those drones were looking for radioactive material because there had been some material that come up missing here in the United States, and they felt like it was high probability that the nuclear or the radioactive material would be taken along the Interstate 70 corridor heading east or west or south. So from what we understand, they were out there trying to find this radioactive material. Now, drones, they have no reason to be in the air at night unless you're doing some type of ISR work, intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance, looking for bad guys, or looking for a victim, a search and rescue victim, or law enforcement, or some type of military project, right? The only reason why you would ever fly an unmanned aircraft at night, is if you're looking for something, whether it be a person or trying to smell gas. So we have special sensors that can detect gas leaks. We also have special sensors that can detect radioactive material. So with this gentleman that I had spoken with, who was trying to raise the alarm to try to get somebody in the government to say, hey, we need to work together to go try to find this nuclear warhead, none of that ever happened. They knew that warhead was on its way to the United States. That's all that ever came of it. Nothing ever happened. This government did not do anything at all to help this gentleman raise the alarm and raise awareness that there is a very deadly weapon on its way to the United States. It's out there. Nobody knows where it's at now. It left Europe. Now it's gone. So my own guess, is that these drones are not nefarious in intent. If they are, they are, but I doubt it. But if they are drones, the only reason why they would be flying, and flying that low, is because they're trying to smell something on the ground. That's it. There's no other reason for a drone to be flying in the air other than to piss a bunch of people off at night. That's it. So, my belief is they're trying to smell something on the ground. Gas leaks, radioactive material, whatever.
Now, a couple of things about that. I went on, he's actually got another 2 parts to it, which I've watched. Now, he mentioned that the reason why they're going that low is because they're trying to smell something. However, on his second video, I think he mentions that the reason why they are flying low is because they are adhering to FAA regulations. Not only that, he also goes on to say that the blinking lights that they have on these drones are also FAA regulations. So you know which way they're going, which way they're moving. All right. So that sort of explains why they're going low. So are they going low because they're smelling something, or are they going low because they're adhering to the FAA regulations? So there's a little bit of a confusion there. But my thought is, I'm taking a step back because this channel is obviously about the paranormal, but originally why I covered this story is because there is an inkling that they may have been extraterrestrial, some sort of alien technology, right? And what we're getting at the moment, we're also getting orbs which are being seen, recorded, orbs actually taking these drones down. Maybe if they are sniffing something out, maybe are these drones from the government searching for radioactive material, but not a nuke? Maybe they're searching for alien technology. There's a reason why I say that. And I'm going to be referring to this a couple of times. Now, I recently did an interview with Nick Pope. Please make sure you go and check that out, right? I had him on the channel. We spoke for 2 hours regarding his time in the UK MOD. Between the times of 1991 and 1994, his job was to investigate the UFO phenomena. He spoke to me about the Rendlesham Forest incident, which basically, cut a long story short, UFO was spotted coming over Rendlesham in the UK, landing, taking off, and going back and forth for a couple of days, right? Now, Nick Pope said that the radiation in that particular spot where the UFO landed, took off and shot off, was 6 times higher than normal. 6 times higher. So maybe the CEO is correct in what he's saying, but they're not looking for a nuke. They're looking for aliens. They're looking for extraterrestrial. Now, I know what you might be thinking, Ben. Okay, I know you love aliens and I know you love UAPs, UFOs, but let's not go there. But why not? The amount of UAPs which is in the air at the moment, and we know about New Jersey's history of seeing UAPs. Is this them going out and saying, okay, we've got a concern here now. We need to try and find these things because maybe these orbs are popping up a little bit too often. I'm also going to be referring back to Nick Pope's and my interview in a bit because something else has popped up. So I'm just going to hold that there for you. All right. The next thing that we need to speak about is Wright-Patterson Air Force Base has been shut down. Well, it hasn't. It was shut down yesterday for 4 hours. Do you know what for? Because of heavy UAP. Listen to this audio that I've got for you. This is, mate, I'm telling you, this is just getting stupid.
Patterson Tower, Medflight 8, 1,900 feet, about 7 miles southwest of the field, like transition your Delta northeastbound.
Medflight 8 Patterson Tower, use extreme caution for heavy UAS movement on the base. Security forces is handling the situation. Suggest at or above 1,700 AGL.
That we will maintain 2,000 and on our transition for Medflight 8.
And I gotta keep the lights down so that security forces can see.
Roger that, no problem.
Position approved, sir.
Approved, Medflight 8.
Medflight 8 Tower.
Ahead for Medflight 8.
Hey, sir, you're still approved through our Class Delta. After you leave, Columbus is going to sterilize the Class Delta as of 0330 Zulu. Patterson Class Delta is closed after your transition.
I'm sorry about that. You got stepped on by other traffic. Can you say again?
Yes, sir. Your transition is still approved. However, Patterson Class Delta is sterilized as of 0330 Zulu for heavy unknown UAS activity. Security forces is handling it, and Columbus is going to sterilize the airspace after you leave the Delta.
Roger that, no problem. Thank you.
So there you go. They had to close the whole thing down because of heavy UAP activity. There was something else that Nick Pope said regarding the Rendlesham Forest incident. So what's quite interesting is how many times air bases has reported strange UAP activity. Look at Langley Air Base as well. That happened there. Now, the Rendlesham Forest as well, going back to Nick Pope's interview, he mentioned something. This was happening back in 1980. Take a listen to this.
And there was subsequently almost the last thing that happened on these 3 consecutive nights was that light beams from the UFO penetrated the weapons storage area. And it's alleged that some of the ordnance, shall I say, I'm choosing my words carefully,
Yeah.
Was affected in some way by this. Obviously not detonated, but maybe switched off, maybe scanned. Nobody knows. But when that was
that's crazy. Now, what I have to say is the Rendlesham Forest is situated bang smack in the middle of 2 air bases, UK air bases, which at the time, again, were occupied by the US, right? So a UFO came up, went across, scanned at these weapons and did something to them, right? And then shot off. I'm just saying, these UAPs are going over air bases, hanging out there for a while, okay? This is, I would say, major news. British warship fights off hundreds of attack drones. The HMS St Albans demonstrated its ability to counter aerial threats during a demanding sharpshooter gunnery exercise, facing over 100 simulated drone attacks off the Welsh coast. The exercises incorporated lessons from recent Red Sea incidents, marked the first time aerial drones were included in the Royal Navy's sharpshooter training. The training designed to test the frigate's gunnery and the operations room's team involved a mix of traditional remote control boat threats and dynamic aerial drones. Run in collaboration with the Quanti-Q and the Fleet Operation Standards and Training FOST, the exercise featured Banshee Whirlwind drones launched from Aberporth range. These drones, small and fast with a top speed of 200 knots, flew low over the waves to simulate challenging attack profiles. HMS St Albans engaged these threats with precision, utilizing medium caliber weapons and small arms under direction of the operations team. Commander Matthew Tier, HMS St Albans commanding officer, highlighted the value of the exercise. The quality of training has been better than I have ever seen, has been a career highlight thanks to the realism of the scenario, a fantastic experience and one which has been hugely beneficial to my ship's company. Crazy news. The UK military are training to fight off hundreds of drones. That's mad to think about. I saw that article and I thought I had to show you. I just thought it was absolutely amazing. Now I want to show you some brand new footage of these drones, but also these orbs actually fighting off these drones, and then also an explanation of what these drones could be. It gets crazy. I gotta be honest, it gets really crazy. So I'm going to show you a bunch of footage now regarding these orbs fighting off drones, moving in a particular weird way. This one in particular instantly changes direction apparently, and also was seen 2,000 years ago. Check this out. Look, but hang on a second. Forgetting about this picture right now, all right? Now, you're either really intrigued about that picture or not that bothered, right? What I'm thinking about is the actual video. Because so many times we see these orbs just fly off, you know, change direction sharply. Look at this. Do you know any plane that looks like that can change direction like that? I haven't. I've not seen one, mate. This is Phoenix, Arizona. This one blew my mind when I saw it. This is one of these orbs taking down one of these drones. Watch what happens.
Something's going up real fast. A plane? I can't tell what it is. Whoa, is that moving quick?
Watch this, mate.
That could be a drone. I don't know what the hell that is. But that is quick. There's only one remaining right now. Whatever that green flashing one is, he moved quick around it.
Watch.
Get it.
Here we go.
Super quick. like right there with it.
No, here we go. Look,
Ooh, he's
it goes
like
up to
right
it.
on it. Ooh, that whatever it was just shut down the drone with it. Ooh, he's like right on it. Ooh, that whatever it was just shut down the drone. If that was a drone.
What?
Holy crap.
So I'm right. Okay. Now we're going to talk about these orbs in a second. But is this the battle, the air battle that was predicted? We've got drones, human tech, orbs, alien tech, right? Now, are these man-made drones sniffing out alien tech, trying to find where the radiation's coming from? And these orbs are like, hang on a second, we're taking you out. I mean, okay, that is crazy to think about, a little bit far-fetched. I think that if they were going to, there'd be a lot more orbs going straight away, all these drones are going to be falling out of the sky. It would have happened like that, I think. But I do find that incredible how that thing just went up to the drone, boom, straight down, fell. Like I think I've got some more as well.
Alright, we're back less than 24 hours later with another drone interaction with an orb. This is over New Jersey. All I know about it is that this was a repost from somebody who was in a Facebook group, and that person had filmed this interaction. You can see there's another orb circling the larger orb, and it kind of flies away from it. I just posted one earlier today from Phoenix, Arizona. And then it's going to cut to this very clearly one of our drones, or something man-made. I can't tell if it flies in front of it, but it passes down, and then it shoots off. It's going to replay again, but honestly, it's getting insane. The lack of information that
it doesn't fall though, does it? It shoots off.
Is really disturbing, and the fact that it's happening more and more. I mean, this is the third video I've seen today of a drone interacting with one of these orbs. And what do they have to do with each other? It's just really crazy.
Is it a dock system where these orbs are the energy source for these drones? Hence why these drones can stay up in the air for so long. Is that what they are? Just refueling? Because these plasmoids, if they are plasmoids, they're like basically mini suns. Yeah? It goes into a little bit more scientific proof than explanation than that, but that's basically what they are. Like a plasma that can harness energy, clean energy. Anyway, let's look at some more. Now, this is the weirdest one that I've seen. I just don't know what to make of this. Some people are saying plastic bag. Like, what? Hang on a second. What are you on about, mate? Right? Strange drone UFO spotted hovering and spinning New Jersey. Now, the reason why I want to show you this is because, one, it looks weird as F. But two, remember a few videos back when I showed you 2 instances of drones with their lights off, and it was almost like an X, right? Almost like the Xbox logo on a ball, but it was an X, like curling like that. It reminded me of this, and this is what I want to show you.
What in the ever-living fuck is that? Oh my god.
Right there. There and there. Now, where was it a minute? 1 second. Trying to find it here now. Here we go. That? This bit here? You see what I'm saying?
Oh, that's so scary. What is that? I'm not even tripping. Oh, that's so scary. Oh my god. Like, I'm not tripping, right? What is that?
Is that one of these orbs? A plasmoid just morphing into a different shape?
That's in our sky right now. I think this is it. I think this is them aliens.
It's so odd, man. So odd. Now, this is something that okay, it's maybe a coincidence. It's very strange. This person says that this orb reacted to what she said. And I gotta be honest with you, it did react when she said something. Watch. Like, what is that for a start?
That's kind of cool. Can you talk to me? Can you hear me? Jesus loves me. Oh, you know Jesus. You know Jesus. Jesus is awesome, isn't he? Yes, he is. God is good. God is good. God is good.
Coincidence? I don't know, but it's very, very strange. Very strange. Watch this UFO teleport across the sky. Now, I've got to be honest with you, man. This is just ridiculous. It's hard to see, but when you do see it, like, I don't know if this is fake, but this is incredible. Watch this. We're going to go back to New Jersey, but I needed to show you this. Right here.
What was that? You guys. I got that. I got that.
See it again.
What? What was that? You guys.
Mate, this is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. 2 unknown drones interacting, New Jersey, December 14th.
What the fuck is that? What the hell? Okay, something's going on. Something's going on. What is that next to it? What the fuck? A part of me is starting to maybe think, like, that red drone is someone's drone. Like someone here putting it up, like police or something like that. And the one above it is the unidentified drones. I don't know. That's not accurate. I am just saying my theory. Because that red drone is really low. It's kind of weird. And oh my god, look at that one going.
What
the fuck is
what?
that?
It's so, mate. I've sometimes words I can't explain. This video here is literally gone viral. It's got 6.3 million views already. New video of an unidentified flying drone flying over Somerset County in New Jersey 2 days ago. Look at this. This is straight from Star Wars, mate.
I've been seeing them at like 4 in the morning. Have you?
Listen to it too.
Twice.
That's very. I mean, that is the exact sound I heard the other morning.
Hear it?
That is
if you take away the wind sound, it does sound like it sounds like some sort of thruster, but you're not seeing anything coming from the back of it, or a drone of some sort. Drone, excuse the pun. It's like a whirling.
It's just like that. It's gone.
And all the dogs going crazy too, right?
I've been seeing them at like 4 in the morning.
What, mate? This gives an explanation of what these plasmoids are and what they do. Listen.
And what would be the fuel?
Well, plasmoids. Plasmoids, as it says here, are donut or toroidal-shaped clusters of net protons or net electrons that once captured and placed into a toroidal orbit are capable of absorbing, storing, and releasing enormous amounts of energy within their self-generated and structured electromagnetic containment field. Plasmoids, in effect, function as an atomic battery that can be self-charging due to its ability to convert matter to available clean energy. So it's a lot to get into, and I think it would take us kind of off what we're here to talk about today.
At least what's promising is that there is some, at least, research or understanding.
And it's actually quite mature at this point. And in order to avoid the kinds of fate that befell Tesla and Reich, Robert Oppenheimer, Victor Schauberger, and so many others that were working in these fields, all kind of converging on this same insight. It's been conducted in secret. The laboratory that they've been developing this is in the Maldives, so that it's been immune from government interference. And now I think it's about ready to go the next.
There is a hell of a lot more that I want to go into. But the video is already taking up a lot of time. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you come back. Please make sure you subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.